Welcome to the IW Network.
And now, please welcome your hosts of High News, Derek Cole and Christine.
What is up, everybody? How are you all doing? It is EWA owner Derek Cole, where we evolve from the norm, baby. Now, it's going to be a hell of a show, because tonight, well, I have a nice little one-on-one meeting. Well, not meeting. He wants to talk. He wants to come out here and slap me in the face, by the way. Tell me he's going to kick me in the balls and like it. I don't have to. And that's the thing with you there, crew. It's not going to be for the faint of heart with you. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm going to bring out my co-host. He wanted to come out and help me out for tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's CEW and EWA Surfing Stoner, Chris Wolf.
Chaw, dude.
Chaw, bro.
What's up, dude?
Same old thing. Just, living, making money, and look good doing it. Do it too. But how are you doing, brother?
Good. Apparently, I misplaced my hat, dude, so I gotta get a new one. There we go.
It's because you're an idiot. It's okay. We still love you. But this is what
Hey,
happens.
I'm stoned, okay? I'm stoned, okay?
When aren't you stoned?
Exactly.
But I know you had a bunch of questions for this person, so I'm going to bring this person on first. Ladies and gentlemen, she just had a tough going against Brooks in the title match for the Battle Royal Championship. But, ladies and gentlemen, here she is. And Chris, I know you said you had a bunch of questions for her, so here is Evil Heart. Evil Heart, how you doing?
What?
How's everything going on your end?
I'm hanging. I'm hanging in there. I mean,
hanging to the left or to the
challenge.
Right? Huh? I bet it. Are you hanging to the left or to the right?
I'm just hanging.
You're just hanging. Okay. All right. So,
man,
Chris?
that was definitely a challenge. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a challenge. This week, I got a jobber. Hey, it's all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying.
Speaking of your match last week, with Brooks, excuse me. What was it like trying to defeat someone like Brooks?
Oh, it's tough. It is definitely tough. You got to be on your game. You got to know you got to learn the steps, the moves. It's definitely a tough one.
Yeah, we already Evil Heart. You already have a fan by the real Tim Cyphers. He's saying hi. He's like, "Yo, Evil Heart, Evil Heart." So you do got a fan in the real Tim Cyphers.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But Chris, continue.
So here's another question for you. With your loss, obviously, it didn't go as how you planned. What would be your goal to try to get gold in EWA? What title would you like to try to get?
Well, that was one of them I was wanting to get, but it's not going to work. Apparently, I'm going to have to wait and try something else. I can't remember. I mean,
I'm the
there's.
stone one. I should be doing that. Come on now.
Maybe the championship eventually, but that's not on my agenda right now. I'll go for the others first again,
Oh,
but
well,
I've had it,
you
but
well, you are a former EWA
champion.
World Heavyweight Champion and a former MVC champion.
Yeah,
Now, you were close to winning tag team gold with Tay Evans. That was a close one for you guys, but you guys came up short. Do you
yeah,
see
definitely.
yourself? Do you see yourself with Tay Evans going after the tag team titles again?
That's a possibility. I could see it happening. I don't know how soon, but definitely could see that one happening.
Absolutely, we got one of our friends, my friend, my sister Levette. What's up, Levette? And Tim Cyphers, of course, she's real, bro. It's Evil Heart. Now, with all that being said, okay, Evil Heart, what do you see yourself doing on CEW next?
Well, I wasn't booked this week there, but hopefully maybe some more gold in there in my future. See what happens there. I've recently lost the Heritage Championship, but it went on to a person that I know can hold it well. So I'm not really,
Now, you did lose it to Troy Mason.
yeah. And
Um,
I'm not bothered by that one too much because I know he can hold it well, and maybe one day I'll get it back.
Absolutely, definitely get it back. Absolutely, indeed. Now, with that being said, okay. By the way, it wasn't Troy Mason. It was the Great Divine you lost it to. My
Yeah.
apologies. Then again, it's
It's been a
CEW,
long
so
week.
I don't
Yeah.
care what crew got to say. But Chris,
I don't have any questions. Do you have any more?
no, I don't.
Give me a minute. I could probably think of something.
No, I don't. But Evil Heart, while he thinks of something, do you have anything to say to the IW network? That
I'm sorry.
what do you have to say to the IW network now that Omega and Alpha's back?
Alpha's back. Um,
There you go. That
I'm
works.
definitely looking forward to what's going to be popping up and the storylines that could happen. My sister's facing Sam Black, and so that could be very interesting how that'll
So
pop up.
that question gave me a question.
Okay.
Who would you want to see your sister face this new season with all the changes?
Um. Oh wow. Um. I wouldn't mind going up against Claire again, or oh, like I said, my brain is. Oh my goodness.
Again, that's my job, not yours.
I know, but it happens. But yeah, there's a few people I wouldn't mind seeing. There's a couple of people that I'm gonna miss on the other brand, but I think it's all for the best. Man, I think there's gonna be some banger matches this season with some of the people that are back on Alpha.
Yes. Now, Evil Heart, knowing that you're facing a familiar foe of yours, Zach Sanity, how are you feeling going into this matchup?
I've faced him before. It's been a few weeks. Like I said, feel like he's kind of a jobber to me. But he's pretty headstrong, and so I think there's going to be some headbutting going on this week. So it should be definitely an interesting showdown.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Evil Heart, any last words?
Uh, Not really. I look forward to this season and what can happen.
All right. Well, Evil Heart, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. That was Evil Heart. Very talented person here, Chris. You haven't got the likes to face her yet. What do you guys say about the time that she was here as world champion?
I think I was not here for that, so I wouldn't
You
know.
weren't part. You weren't part of the roster, but you were watching.
That
But
is
then again,
fair.
you were
Yes,
still not your mind. You also still not your mind every time, so that's why you don't remember.
exactly.
But she was champion for world. She was our first EWA world champion back in late 2023, of August of 2023. We had a tournament, and me and the team got together and thought, hey, you know what? It'd be great to have Evil Heart as the first world champion. And I looked at my VP and I said, I agree. That'd be great.
I mean, she doesn't get the credit that she deserves more times than one. But
By the way, hashtag headstrong headbutting now trending worldwide by the real Tim Cyphers.
huh,
I like this. I would definitely love to see the real Tim Cyphers hit back here in EWA doing some shit. What do you think, Chris?
I wouldn't mind inviting him. See what he has in the ring.
Sure, bro.
Shit, bro.
But I need you to host this one.
Oh boy.
Chris Wolf, you've heard the back talk between me and a certain individual.
Oh boy.
You were there when he slapped me in the face.
Should I get freaking Phoenix Jackson for this one?
No, you're gonna handle this one.
Okay.
So this is gonna be concluded as a hype. Okay. And
Oh, so we're doing live battle. Ooh, okay.
it's this man.
Counting black sheep until my eyes bleed silent when I scream, can't stop from pulling out my own teeth. Counting black sheep till my eyes bleed silent when I'm choking on the dark. Wait, prepare me! Counting black sheep till my eyes bleed silent when I scream, can't stop from pulling out my own teeth. Counting black sheep till my eyes bleed silent when I'm choking on the dark. Wait, prepare me!
You wanted this. You wanted a live one-on-one. So go ahead, Chris.
Oh boy, I better fucking make sure these two don't fight each other before the show. Okay, so crew, why did you ask for this time? Already, I'm just getting right into it.
Why did I ask? Are you dumb or something? I've been asking this for a while to get Derek Cole one-on-one for months because I'm tired of this disrespect. I put in the work day in and day out. And all he can do is laugh in my face and tell me I am nothing. So I have to keep going to the extent each and every fucking time to prove a goddamn point. Why I am the guy I am. Does that answer your question?
Kind of, yes. So what do you have to say to him?
Well,
Let's go ahead and let your guys' frustration get out. So the floor is either of yours.
You wanna bitch and moan about disrespect? It's not my fault. I only see you as a C+ player. See,
A C.
here's the thing. You got lucky when you defeated Sean Jackson. That is your only biggest accomplishment here. And after that, nobody gave a shit. Because you proved me wrong every time. Yeah, you say you're gonna show up and show out, but I only saw you go to the gym twice, and most of the time you were late. So then I took that title right off for you.
Yeah, and look where it got you, Derek. You put the title onto somebody who was worthless, who didn't even be here that long. And I, who've been here for long and still here, showing up each and every fucking week for you and this company. And that's the disrespect I get when I put in the work. Not Dragon Queen, I do. You want to know why I'm tired of the disrespect? Because I'm more than a C+ player. I always been. And Julian's bed that went to shit. 2+ years I held that $1 million title and still own it. I took it from that company and I can defend it anywhere on my terms.
And here's the thing: you can be $1 million champion, but here in IW, I'm the MWF TV champion. See, TV. Just because you have a title that has no meaning to it, and I have a TV championship, because yes, the doors are closed, but I was the inaugural. I did my business. Now, here's the thing, crew. You want to talk about putting the work. Let's talk about putting the work behind the scenes, since you're an owner. Who did you come to? I didn't go to you. You came to me asking, hey, Derek Cole, I'd love for you to be my results guy. Does it pay? Yeah, it pays. Does it pay? And you said, yeah, it pays. Okay. And then you decided to go to business for yourself and have BlackRock, Ivy League, be a part of your admin team. But wait a minute. Who did you come to? Me. So don't sit there and say you put in the work when you had to come to me. And then when David Jones, the IW owner, comes to me and says, I need you back on that admin team. I need you to help Crew Daniels. And what happened now, Crew? Money has been made. That's called putting in the work. How funny is it? You're quiet when I spoke the truth.
You may have a point there. But if I remember correctly, who had to multiple times to go to the extent to make a statement in his own company? Me! Because idiots, not you, but idiots wanted to fuck around and find out.
You still came to me.
I may have came to you, but because I knew you could do it. But still, you showed me disrespect when I had your back. I've always had your back, and you still, for 2 years, slapped me in the face. Why? Because you didn't believe in me as a competitor? When I never left, I'm still here. I don't talk shit on EWA. I praise it. And I still get disrespected by everyone. Why? Because I chose to leave the club and take it upon myself and get a manager who's no longer here. So I get the brunt end of it.
That's the thing. You want to be a bigger player, but you keep failing.
If I keep failing, then why do I keep doing the things I do and people are starting to talk? Well, explain that.
Bored. They're bored. They need something to talk about.
I went to Alpha. And look, I'm getting the notice. Here at EWA, I may get disrespected, but I'm getting noticed.
Congratulations. You made it to the big time. It took you long enough to get out of NXT.
You're not wrong there. Omega's NXT. But at least I made a name for myself. I'm getting somewhere.
Do you know the only thing talked about in Omega about you? I hear nothing.
Well, maybe if they had
the only relevant thing that you ever did in Omega was Tyler Stone turning on you.
The only relevant thing was Tyler Stone turning on me? Ha! That's a joke when I beat him 5 times! Everywhere!
I can't do that.
He's never beaten me! Lord Rajax never beaten me! Guys, I've run with, and still people don't understand why I do the things I do. Why I don't give a flying fuck about a faction. Why I don't give a flying fuck about nobody but myself. Because I am the guy that will do something in 2025. And when I beat you in that ring, I don't want to hear nothing about Crew Daniels being worthless. Nothing. Because when I beat you, all I want to hear from your mouth is he's better than me.
Well, one, I will admit that you beat me if I lose. That's if I lose. But it's not going to be easy for you because I already talked to 2 people. 2 people who are going to take care of you even before I get in that ring. That's the thing. I have a third in mind. Don't worry. You won't like it.
Oh, wow. You're going to have people take care of me. You know how much pain I went through over the years and I'm still standing? I've been in hell each and every week and multiple extreme matches.
Well,
I put people.
The people I've already talked to, one of you beaten before. That's okay. He still makes me money. But the person I'm having come out to help me out is because the fact that you've never beaten him and you never will. That's the beauty of doing things. So that's why I run things the way I run it. That's why I help you run things the way they are run in CEW, because you needed structure and you didn't have it. You letting people run amok backstage until I brought in Cody Cash, my head of security, to come help me over there. Now, it's pretty funny. You're all mad at me that you're not looked at yet, but wait a minute. Are you still upset because EWA beat you in the brand war?
Here we go again with that bullshit.
Hey, I have bragging rights. I have bragging rights for the year. Ain't it funny? Huh. Your idea, but I won.
But will you have bragging rights when I beat you 1-on-1? No.
Oh, I will.
You won't have bragging rights because I beat you when we should have had that match a long time ago at that event. But you pussied out. You're a coward. You've always been a coward. And now you are accepting the match because I slapped you in the face.
Yeah,
it took me that much anger to slap you in the face because everything you put me through here at EWA.
I put through others through worse, and you're complaining now?
Oh, really? Because I don't hear nothing.
Others complaining.
I don't hear nobody talking about it. I don't hear nobody talking. I don't hear them talking. You know why? Because nobody cares about them or what they went through. I care because I at least do something about it. I don't pussy out like they do. I'm not a talentless hack like they are. You know why I am the guy I say I am? Because I at least can go through hell and back and still be myself and not give a shit what people think of me. But you, I'm sick and tired of you running your mouth about me when I have done nothing but shown you respect. I've always had your back, and you still show me disrespect. Hell, I even bet you got in Tyler Stone's head to turn on me. Why? Because you have more interest in Tyler Stone when I have done more work than he has. And he has not once beaten me. Not once. And B3, I know you're talking in the back. But until you can beat me, shut your mouth, you piece of shit.
All right. You done? Guess what? I'll see you Thursday.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So we got people who are commenting during this, and he goes, Mr. Cole, after you're done dealing with this very important business, you would love to have a minute of your time. Well, Mr. Cyphers, if you want a minute of my time, ask for the link, and I'll bring you on here so have some minute of your time. But of course, Shadow had to say some things, and he will always have, Cruz back. That's great. That's why you're no longer an IW, for having his back. Congratulations, Shadow. And Tyler Stone, by the way, he said, "Thanks for bringing me out the real Legion crew." But hey, let's
Hang on, I think he worded that wrong. I think he was trying to say that, and he was the reason why he brought the Real Legion for that place. So apparently, that concussion still fucking is with his head.
Yeah.
Tyler Stone, quit typing.
But let's bring on my next guest. We haven't really given him the proper congratulations on becoming the brand new NVC champion, Big Bad Brad B3.
Ladies
B3.
and gentlemen, woo!
I mean, congratulations on
Thank you very much. Appreciate
and
it.
in the rematch, and in the rematch.
Oh
Congratulations on
God,
winning the rematch.
my shoulder is still killing me from that match. Thank you very much.
Hell of a match between you two. Now, here's the thing: me and my team were talking, and that was the most talked about match.
I heard it made match of the night, and
It did.
Yeah, I told Shane Garrison. I said, "You want another shot at me? The door is open. You want your rematch clause? I'll give it to you. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't scared of nothing. I don't care who you are, what your accolades. I will face you one-on-one." He gets into the ring. He gave me everything he could, just like he did in that ladder match. He came up a little short. It happens. Now I'm facing Saban, I believe. And I already heard him talk. I got to get into the gym. I got to handle business. I know that. But given what he has already said about me, he's trying to get under my skin. He's trying to get me to mess up. He's trying to get me to make my first mistake. You know what? Ain't happening. I'm going to do the same thing to him as I did to Shane Garrison. I'm going to make sure that he understands whose game this is. And no, I'm not trying to be LA Knight. I'm just proving whose house this is, whose title this is, whose reign this is.
You're not AR-69. You don't copy infringement.
Yeah, clearly. Right? And then on top of that, and before we get to Saban and all that, when I was hearing Mr. Crew Daniels run his mouth, he mentioned a certain former gimmick of mine. He mentioned Lord Rajax. He hasn't been seen in EWA in how long? And he brings him up. I had no clue that I was living in his head rent-free all this time. I really had no clue. But if you're looking for someone to take care of him, my door is always open.
Absolutely.
I'll gladly freaking take him out. Just to shut that boy up. I really don't care.
Chris.
But
congratulations.
But thank you very much. I do appreciate the congratulations, and yes,
congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Do it yet.
All right.
I will give you some weed later for a little partying gift for you.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. I appreciate it. And I already got Derek Cole's gift. I got that weed from you. I got that weed. I appreciate it. You know my strain. I love you for that.
You'll have to send me the info of your strain later so I know what to get you perfectly then.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, as champion, who would you like to face as a dream championship match?
Like, I'll tell you this: if I was given an open contract on any talent on the EWA roster that I think would definitely give me that, that challenge that I need, so many names, so many. But you know what? I'm thinking Sam Black. I really would. I mean, she's been on a roll lately. I'm loving the work that she's been doing. I mean, look at her match against Legion for start. That was a killer match right there. I've been paying attention here. I don't just sit in the back with my championship waiting for management to give me challenges. Oh, no, I'm looking at everybody. Who I would love to face. Sam Black's on that list. But first, I got to deal with Saban. Maybe after Saban, maybe I'll grab the microphone and issue a challenge to Sam Black directly.
If you do that right, if you do that right on,
right? And there ain't gonna be no if I retain. There's a when. I'm not losing this title anytime soon.
No, but that's gonna be a hell of a rivalry if that happens.
Can't wait to see what happens.
Now, B3. I know you're a busy man. I know you're a busy guy. You're out somewhere,
of course,
taking care of business. But as the MVC World Champion, what do we see from B3 that's going to make him keep this long run?
Well, given the matches I have already been involved in, given there was a ladder match, given there was the last man standing match, and both those matches brought out a side of me I've kept buried for a long time. All this anger, all this hatred that I had, and I let it loose on Shane Garrison. Something tells me that I'm going to have to keep digging deeper and deeper with every match I'm in to bring out newer and newer sides of myself, because I got to adapt. As a champion, you adapt to every single challenger that is in that ring with you. Whether you're Sam Black, whether you're Saban, whether you're Shane Garrison, whether you're Legion himself, you adapt. And I will adapt to every challenge in my way.
All right. B3, I want a champ. We have more people that want to be here.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
I got to bounce. I got work to handle.
All right, B3.
See you later, gentlemen.
All right. Whoa. Someone just knocked on my door. Oh, my God. Guess who just knocked on our door to come out here? And you know what he wanted? He wants to do a business meeting there, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, the real Tim Cyphers.
I'm not a businessman. I'm just here to be here.
Tim.
Yeah, but we'll talk. We'll talk in a minute. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm here to talk to Derek for a second. Derek, it's been a little while.
It's been a while. I understand you want a little vacation hiatus on dealing with things. How's everything going?
I just had to. I wasn't myself, right? Like, I thought about coming on here and talking to you fellas and saying to myself, how real am I going to get? How real can I get? How real do they want me to get? And then I realized there's no off switch. I'm just real. And at that time, I wasn't being real. I wasn't being real to myself or real to anybody in the universe, the IW universe, or any of my peers. There's not many of those. Sorry. But I'm back, baby. I'm back. And you mentioned a couple of things. One, I mentioned that Southern Heart's real because she is. And then I didn't want to come on. I wanted to come on, but then I saw what was going on with you guys and didn't want to come on because that was some real shit too. So there's a lot of reality going on. A lot of reality going on.
Yeah, I had to deal with business with Unforgiven on failing.
Well, I see that going a lot of different possible ways, and I'll let you guys. I'm interested in seeing how that plays out. But in order for me to see how that plays out, I have to be there. So here's where we get real. I wanna be there. I want to see that. I want to see that type of action, that type of reality, that type of stuff that really appeals to me. That authenticity, that stuff that you guys are bringing tonight, that fire. That stuff that I do every day on a daily basis. I want to be there for that. But in order to be there for that, I want to watch what happens, but I also want to be a part of what happens, right? So this gentleman to your right, in my point of view, said that he wouldn't mind fighting somebody. Why don't I get an opportunity to get myself back in the EWA by go whooping this jabroni's ass?
Chris Wolf, I think he's talking to you. You did say you wouldn't mind facing him. So that's the case. I'll make it official right here, right now. The real Tim Cyphers takes on the Surfer Stoner, Chris Wolf, next card on Heat.
I'll be there.
Now, mind you, all right, before we talk about that, let's talk about some further business.
Let's be real.
You are back on Omega with Black Rock. Now, what made you want to join Black Rock?
You read my mind with that one, Derek.
So I'll answer anything you want. I'll be a tell-all. I'm an open book. I'm a narrator of my own story, and what caught my appeal to Black Rock and wanting the real Tim Cyphers to be a part of that was that nobody had me at the worst time of my career. Nobody had my back. There was no one to turn to. In fact, not only did I have no one to turn to, I had people turn against the real Tim Cyphers. So I felt like being courted was a cool thing. Not to mention these are some bad motherfuckers. But
They are some tough guys, absolutely.
But if you don't mind, I'm going to take the opportunity to address, because I have addressed it. Can I? Do you mind if I take a minute?
No, go ahead. The floor is yours.
It's your show. It's your show, after all. But I do want to.
The floor is yours.
I want to talk to a few individuals. There's what's his name? Mason, the world champ of Omega. I'm just kidding. I know his name. Mason, baby. Listen, he doesn't know my name.
And I want to, Justin.
Yeah, he doesn't know my name. I want to reintroduce myself. My name is Tim Cyphers, and you better get to used to knowing my name. You're going to hear it a lot. BBG, I already told you. Take care of business. Bring it home. But my three opponents, all Revelation based or Revelation affiliated in the past. The Revelation is no longer that you're good, because we know that. The revelation is that you're no longer good enough. And if you don't mind, boys, I want to leave it at that and call it real talk.
Absolutely. There's definitely real talk. We got one of our fans, Justin Perkins. High news, LOL. What kind of strain y'all smoking? Well, I got that purple haze, son.
Honestly, I don't know what kind of strain this is, but some good stuff.
Yeah,
but
sure.
all I know is that now that you're back at Omega. What do we see the real Tim Cyphers doing?
I see the real Tim Cyphers winning the World Heavyweight Championship in very, very short order. I told BBG that if he wins, when he wins, I am fully confident in the 20 genius, the center stage boss, taking that title home to BlackRock where it belongs. It's not Ivy League. People get it twisted. It's BlackRock. It's a different entity, but
of course,
where it belongs. And I win this fatal four-way on our season premiere, no less. I go on and win my biggest match in my career, and then I go on to win the even bigger match, the big one, the one that has eluded the real Tim Cyphers for several years now, and it comes to a head against BBG, Friendly Fire, BlackRock versus BlackRock. Whenever it's booked, whenever it happens, it's going to captivate. It's going to take over all of the social medias. It's going to be anything that anybody watches on TV that night. It is going to be fantastic.
Well, definitely. Now that you're back here, you can definitely let BlackRock know the door is open for them to be here. Absolutely, I have no grudge against them because they're fantastic talent.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Now,
glad they're recognized.
Now, with you being back here in EWA, the last time you were here, you had lost the EWA TV Championship to Brackus.
I did.
And you never got your fair rematch. Well, right now, we have a brand new EWA TV champion, and his name is Big Kano. You heard of him. He is part of Omega. I know you've heard of Big Kano.
You catch wind of talent that is undeniable. When there's talent that's undeniable, you catch wind of it. Of course, I've heard of him.
Now, what do you think of his run here in EWA as TV champion? I know you've been. By the way, during the results, I've been seeing you watch. I haven't said anything about the real Tim Cyphers watching the show, and I've seen you've been watching for the last couple of months, actually.
I like to keep my pulse on the
knowing that you've been watching the last couple of months, who do you really see your eye on?
Oh boy, it's hard to admit because I know already the answer was very, 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 very easy right off the bat. It's the pacemaker.
Well, Pacemaker's not here in EWA.
Not anymore?
No.
What happened?
He lost the Battle Royal Championship to a man named Brooks. Kurt Brooks.
Oh, Kurt Brooks is another guy that I'd like to face, but I didn't know Tim Lee left. I didn't know that.
He now calls himself the masochist of the Matt Brooks. That's what he goes by now. But you also now in here. Let me give you a little up to date speed in EWA. we do have two factions that are here: the Armada and the Collective.
So those factions would have a hard time handling BlackRock. If you're to answer your question,
here's the thing. To be honest, it would put money in my pocket and asses in the seats.
Yeah. That's what I say about what would have been your next question is what do I think about those factions? I think they're very, very incredible. I just don't think they're on our level. So I can talk. I can make some things happen.
Absolutely. Chris, you have any questions?
When are we fighting?
Next week.
I have a question for you. Next week. Let's do it.
Not this Thursday. The following Thursday, you guys are fighting. I mean, you know what? Since you're real, and not the fake Tim Cyphers anymore, thank God. Now that you're real, I'm going to ante up the stakes. I'm going to make it fun because the fact that, Chris, you like to use that bong. Called the bong. You like to hit the bong rip and use it as a weapon. You can't do that against Tim Cyphers. Now, I'm not being biased because the fact that, Tim, I have to do this to you as well. You have to do this by yourself. So fair is fair. Chris Wolf doesn't. Chris Wolf has no faction, no tag team, no nothing. He is just surfing stoner. That's all he is. So
you have my word.
All right. Well, definitely have that match happening. But
no bong in. Okay. I got some moves that I can hit him with.
All right. Well, now that you're back, Tim, any final words for the EWA roster?
I'm sorry to have. Listen, I do keep it real. Listen, I think I'm fucking great, right? I think BlackRock's great. I think there's so much that's great, and EWA is a great place, and I want to be a part of that great place, and I want to make it even greater. So. In all seriousness, and all realness, and all authenticity, like whatever you want to say, it's a great place already. I want to be an addition that is a net positive, so I'm looking forward to being back.
All right. Well, Tim, I'll have me and my team will have the contracts ready to go. We'll have it signed. And
I'm a fucking politician, aren't I?
Yeah, the politician, Tim Cyphers. Wow, that's a nice thing too.
Maybe think about
Tim,
it.
all right, Tim, I want to say thank you for your time. We do have other people who would like to be on here, so it's good to see you again. And again, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, Chris, first match back, and he's facing you. That's how real things get done. But I got to bring this woman on because she has some unfinished business, and I'm waiting for her to get back here. But while we wait for her, let's take it away with one of our sponsors of High News.
Hola, it's Pedro. Come try my chicken and tacos. I sell your body parts to the cartel. Oh, also, Texas Steel, you son of a bitch. Tell your sister. You can go piece up a rope. That ain't my baby. Fuck that bitch.
Pedro's Chicken and Tacos. I mean, that is a great sponsor. But let's take it away with a commercial.
Hello. I'm here to tell you about a revolutionary new product called Cumdon. What exactly is Cumdon? Well, Cumdon is an ancient Indian herbal and well-being tonic. Reformulated and tested for safety by NASA astronauts, I think it's safe to say there's never been a better time to get Cumdon. But don't take my word for it.
Getting Cumdon makes you smarter. It makes you faster, it makes you lose weight, it makes you more aggressive.
And get Cumdon.
I hope that you get Cumdon. I hope that everyone you love gets Cumdon. And I'm going to keep getting Cumdon for the rest of my life.
This product, it is just, that is the sweet, salty stench of happiness.
And during this limited time offer, the first 50 callers will get an amazing new product called Jizzed In. Call now, get cummed on, get jizzed in. What are you waiting for?
We got cummed on and we love it!
Call now.
Chris Wolf, that is one of the greatest commercials that was ever given to me.
Apparently, Tyler Stone typed something in the chat.
Well, I guess Tyler Stone is saying, no one was supposed to find this commercial. This is why my Shawn Michaels signs. Well, that's what happens. But let's bring on our next guest.
Let's do it.
He is I don't know, Battle Royal champion, because the fact that it got smashed up. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to bring him on, the masochist of the mat, Brooks. Brooks, thank you for your time as always. I know you're a busy man. First, let's get right off the bat. You smashed the title. I did receive the assurance from it. Thank you very much. But you had some news that you want to talk about right away. That's why you did smash it. So, floor is yours.
Well, you know how I like to operate when I have wind of something that needs to be rid of. I do everything in my power to get rid of it. So, recently, and even more far back, you had this title introduced to the company, and it was only brought by one man specifically. And then it was taken from him. Well, then that title got taken back. And then as soon as it gets taken back, it becomes the Battle Royal Championship. And then, when he thinks it's going to be the most hype thing in the business, I take it from him. See, ladies and gentlemen, the stench of the pacemaker could only go so far. I had my fun with it, obviously. You know, I put him through a door, and then I humbled once again, knowing full and well that no mask KC will ever have the balls as well as the dignity to stand in the ring with me ever again. And if he does, it's not going to end well. And then, of course, you had Southern Heart. Formerly
Evil Heart, by the way. Evil Heart.
I was getting to that. Shut up. You had Southern Heart, who then acts like she's evil. There, I said it. She's still the same bitch we all know and love. It doesn't matter. She thought she'd be more evil than me, and it didn't happen, did it? So I'm still going to call her Southern Heart because she has no right to call herself evil. Now, I smashed up the Battle Royal Championship because there's no room for filth in this business anymore.
Well,
so, due to the fact that it's been ever so curious on what's going to happen now, let's just say since the pacemaker had the ability to make something his, in his image, right? Went from Central States to Battle Royal, and who knows what it was going to be after that. let's just say it's my turn. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have ever followed my legacy, everybody knows full and well that sometimes I like to get violent. Very, very violent. And I don't think, and I'll say this again, it's only because of one person that has the title that he was bestowed upon him after taking it from me. And once again, Cyrus, while you and your brothers have your little bitch fits to each other, I'm still going to tell you, you beat me, and that's fine. Because I'm going to show you that I can run a division just as deadly as you think you are as a person. So, ladies and gentlemen,
wow,
screw the Battle Royal division. It's time for all of you to bleed with me. EWA presents the Deathmatch Division.
Oh shit.
Well, there goes your insurance policy.
Now,
insurance? I have to double up on the insurance. You shitting me?
So the pacemaker had his little shtick, right? Where the only way you could have this match is under Battle Royal rules. If you got thrown over the top rope, you either lost or you won it. Here's how this works. You will be placed in the most diabolical, the most career-threatening, the most dignifying matches in your entire career. And guess how you're going to get a #1 contendership from it?
Gotta be in a death match.
By doing exactly as I say. And if you're worthy, well, you get to face me for it. So that means every #1 contendership will be contested under my stipulations. And I may not have any pull here because I'm not a boss. But guess what? It's already been sealed. It's already been delivered. There is a contractual obligation in your files, Mr. Cole, that this has already been ironclad signed off without the fact that it didn't have to really involve your signatures. If it was passed on by me, it's already happening.
Yes, the paperwork has been done. Phoenix Jackson got the paperwork. Everything has been taken care of. It's official.
Good. And I'm going to have so much fun. Oh, and I'll go ahead and, just kind of put this out there because I heard it. Just so we're clear, the collective doesn't have a level. We don't match anybody's level because there's nobody like us. Do you understand that? So if you want to match with the collective, Tim, we will find you.
What did you say about finding someone?
Motherfucker.
How's it been there, Brooks?
Been doing just fine. Can see that you're kind of losing it there the past couple weeks. How is it being Legion's bitch?
How's it be TJ's?
It's always going to be the greatest thing that you wish you could ever be, and even what you used to be couldn't measure up to it.
Remember, you're the one who caused this. You had to help me out here.
See, that's the problem with you, with your little family, with everyone that has ever wanted something to do with me. They blame me for everything. They blame me for being a failure. They blame me for being exactly what they are. You know, the only reason you're anything right now, Lilith, is because before you became Lilith, I made you relevant. I kept you relevant. TJ spoon-fed you when you thought you weren't going to make it ever in this world. And now, to think that you're going to get anything better, I'll say it. I don't care if anybody doesn't like it or not. You have to be on your you have to be on your knees for Legion 24/7 to get what you want. Is that what it is?
Nah.
Okay, so enlighten me. So what exactly, before I ask what the fuck you're even doing in my presence right now, what exactly, you know, I'll do it like Derek Cole. What are we expecting from Lilith? There we go.
I'm doing what I want to do right now for the longest time, is calling you out, motherfucker. To finish this once and for all.
Okay. Oh, so, you know, I throw a treat, you go after it, you know. I already knew you're greedy. I mean, of course you follow the person that's probably the most greedy person here. So
you're the one to talk. Knowing your track record,
well, hey, guess what? I make people money, and I do good things doing that. You, on the other hand, are barely able to sell out a freaking theater that seats maybe 20 people. How many times have people come up to Lilith's booth at the good old-fashioned conventions, or maybe just a small meet and greet? Maybe not even 3 people max, because no one gives a fuck about you. Do you understand that? But hey, listen. If you want that to change, of course you'd come to me about it, right? You want to call me out because you're the only person that knows I can bring you the exact star power you think you deserve already, but you can't make it on your own. If it wasn't for that syringe, you'd probably be on the floor dead. Because at least Legion had maybe 2% left of common sense to say, this little bird needs help because her wings are useless, just like her career as a whole. You were only brought back after so long, and all these people want to come back after so many years away and act like they can just step in the ring with me, and it's not going to happen. Take Disciple, for example. I face him on Heat soon. And he's telling me that I'm not going to be able to do the exact same things that I used to do. Or things are different now. Of course they're different. Because the person that I was the last time we faced off, which was 4 years ago, is completely different to who I am now.
It's not wrong.
And if you're not careful, Lilith, I'll do exactly what I know I can do. Because I've done it countless times. Whether with a dog collar or not, I will hang you dry again and again and again until you finally just piss off.
Well, hold on. Now, Lilith, here's the thing. The contract that Brooks signed, gave it to us. We all signed it. You have to face in a #1 contenders match. So on the first heat, you will be the #1 contenders match. And we will find an opponent for you. You want Brooks.
Fine.
You're right. You have to earn it.
You're having a little game with the #1 contendership spot. I know you want to find a way to torture me. What kind of sick fucking mind you have in this match? One thing for sure, I will get that title off of you. I finally end this.
Well, you got to be in a
tried
death
to
match.
end me once, but I'm back again. Let's see if you can try it again.
The only way it will end is if you finally do us all a favor and just surrender. Because if you don't, I think I've kicked you around long enough to where I'm just going to kill you in front of everybody. I'll wipe you off this planet. I'll wipe you off this roster. I will make you nothing more than a star in a galaxy that nobody wants to travel to.
You keep forgetting, if you destroy my body, her will be gone as well. You wanted to let that on your conscience?
Knowing full and well that I know exactly how that works, because, Lilith, you got to remember, I held at least 3 voices up in this head before. You're lucky if you're even whispering to your other voice right now. And she wants to kick your ass as badly as I do. Regardless of how you think you are in the situation, Lilith, you are nothing more than a doe at the wrong pen during hunting season. And I already got you in my scope before you even thought about it. And your next move, I'm going to shoot you right in the brain. And hoping it dies. Because right now, in front of all these people, in front of me, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And if you don't scram right now, I'll make sure you don't even get a #1 contendership because you won't be alive to tell about it.
I'm right here, am I?
You are. And the thing is, I know exactly what you're trying to pull because your boyfriend's probably kilos behind, isn't he?
You have to bring him up. At least mine is a good relationship with yours.
If only you really knew what goes on in my mind, but you never will. I mean, to think that I used to have, and Derek Cole obviously can vouch for this, I used to have issues with controlling my emotions, and sometimes I'd go a little berserk at times, or
he's not wrong there.
There'd be some glitching and there's kind of a cryptic figure running around, something like that. But the worst part of it is, if I wanted to, I can choose who comes out. Because that's how much time I gave myself to actually physically, mentally, and emotionally become 100%, where I can actually think, I can dream, I can plan, and most importantly, I can plot. And what I'm plotting right now, in the next several minutes, is the 8-foot hole you'll be put in, because 6 feet won't be enough. I'll just stomp you down a couple more inches just to make sure you're dead.
Oh, wow.
And I'll go ahead and tell you, let's say during this #1 contenders match, for every #1 contenders match, actually, it's fine print, you got to read that, but you never do that. I will always, in every match going forward for this very championship, forever be the special enforcer. So if you try to pull any shit on me, you won't get the title shot at all.
That's for it, and that's not just for you, Lilith. That's for anyone.
That's fine. That's telling the other situation you want this match to be. You know my limits. You know I can handle any situations that are thrown my way.
All right.
Yeah, well, just like you handled probably getting rolled up maybe twice in a week. Sure. I at least lost clean a couple times, but you can't even kick out of a roll-up, so what does that say about you? And let me go ahead and just say this, because I know he'll be listening too, because I guarantee you it's tomorrow night. I'm going to steal, to procure, and to excavate the World Heavyweight Championship from Darius Jones.
I hope you do. Please. I hope
burying
you
him
do.
in the process. So just like him, I will dispose of you all the same. But as far as we know, everything about you is just about as relevant as him. And he's only hanging on by a thread because of what he actually is on the inside that no one wants to say out loud.
But you're not answering my question. What is, besides you being a ring-setting special enforcer, what is the match stipulation you wanted to be for the number one contendership?
Oh, that's...
See? She's getting greedy, I told you.
Well, that's for me and the team to discuss.
Because
with
what I'm
Brooks.
going to do is, when we set this up, I am going to sit down with the admin team myself, and we're going to discuss it like business people do. While you, as the hybrid little rabid guppy that you are, always chomping at the bit for something that you know you'll never deserve, you'll be waiting your turn. And you're not gonna cunt punt, you're not gonna black mist, and you're certainly not just gonna black out appear in places that you don't deserve to be. So why don't you take your ass back to your family and tell them if they screw it up for you, don't even think about ever getting a shot at me. Because I'll make sure that never happens.
All right.
And the only thing that will end is this conversation ever taking place.
All right. Well, Brooks, since you're the deathmatch champion, any last words for the EWA roster?
Everybody wishes for change. Everybody wishes for evolution. If you haven't evolved by now, I'll figure out. I'll weed out the people that know for a fact that they're a living, breathing animal on the inside, and they just don't want to show it because A, they're afraid to, or B, they don't know it yet. Even if you think this is some sort of ego trip for me, this is actually my way of helping people adapt. Because if nobody's hungry and everybody's just expecting things to be given to them, then they don't belong here at all. And you'll be lucky because it's actually following the extremities of this very championship that I could go even further. And I could say, you know what? Lilith, congratulations. You'll face me in a career-threatening match, which means if you lose, you're gone. And I don't think you'd want that. So, be a good little girl and wait your turn and shut your mouth.
All right. Well, Brooks, thank you for your time. Lilith, any final words?
He's really the bitch.
God dang. That's it?
All I know is wait to see what's going to happen this week. Especially what's going to happen on Monday in CEW when we're keeping my legacy title and making sure my title reign is more better than Blair's run had ever been. I'm already past his record.
Well, looks like you caught something from the last visit on CEW. But all right, Lilith. Well, thank you for your time. Wow, what a show tonight, Chris. We got to wrap it up because go over on Alpha and watch Uncut with Robbie Cutthroat and Amelia Eris. They're having one with one Triple M. So go over there, have some fun, enjoy the show. We'll see you